When the temperature rises, we often crave foods that are a bit lighter. We eat more fresh produce, and we make dishes that don't take too much time in the kitchen. A light summer meal today on Let's Cook. Hi, welcome to Let's Cook, where we are making a light summer meal. This meal can be great for brunch, lunch, or dinner. I would stay away from breakfast. Let's go over today's menu. A turkey poor boy with horseradish mayonnaise, cucumber endive and avocado salad with scallops, and to top it off for dessert, a coconut-laced orange angel food cake. We're going to start with the horseradish mayonnaise, and I love horseradish because it's great for clearing up your sinuses. Actually, horseradish has a long history of curing many ailments. It's got such great flavor and no fat. The possibilities are virtually endless. Let's take a look at some of the nutrients you'll find in horseradish. Horseradish has only 6 calories per tablespoon, 1.4 grams of carbohydrates, 14 milligrams of sodium, 44 milligrams of potassium, 9 milligrams of calcium, 5 milligrams of phosphorus, and like I said before, 0 fat. What does this all mean? It's good for you, so you should try it. As a matter of fact, we're going to try it right now because we're going to be making a horseradish mayonnaise to go with our turkey poor boy or hero. I called it a poor boy because I just felt like that. So let me just go over the ingredients for the horseradish. We'll be using 2 cups of mayonnaise. Let me just start to get this mayonnaise out here. We're using 2 cups of mayonnaise, 1/3 of a cup of horseradish, 4 tablespoons of sour cream, and 1 ounce of lemon juice. Now, I'm going to mix this together because it's kind of gets better as we marinate it. Let me just get my lemon juice in here. And I remember the first time I had fresh grated horseradish. That's not the kind you get in the refrigerated section of your supermarket. As a matter of fact, this is what it looks like. It's huge. And when you cut into it, it almost looks a little bit like a carrot. It's very tough. And it's very dense. And this, if you want to store this, it holds really well in a cold, dark place, and you can actually pack salt around it, and it'll hold up real well. And so if you get the fresh horseradish out of this world, then it will kind of clear your sinuses. So, well, all we're going to do is just mix this together here. Get that little seed out there of lemon. Mix this together. Now, this horseradish mayonnaise is also a great dip for almost anything, and you can play with it a little bit. You can adjust the sour cream in there if you want a little bit less mayonnaise-y flavor. You like more sour cream, you could use yogurt. Works real well. It tastes really good. So that's good to go. Next. No, you know what? I just realized I have a little bit more horseradish here. We'll get the rest of that in there too. Now, to make the sandwich, simple ingredients. We're using 6 ounces of smoked turkey, 6 to 8 slices of bacon, whatever you like, 4 tablespoons of the horseradish mayonnaise, some lettuce, sliced tomatoes, and of course we need the bread, and we have bacon going on there as well. So first thing we're going to do, I'm just going to take my sandwich bread right here, nice big piece of sandwich bread. We'll just use a serrated knife. We'll cut this off right here. Beautiful. Then I'm going to come right in here. I'll take this off as well. So I'm going to cut it in 3 layers right here. Beautiful. So bottom, middle, and top. I want to make sure I keep them in sequence here. Then we'll take a little bit of our horseradish mayonnaise right here. And you can be liberal with this too. This just goes really well. And then right here, I'll do the same thing just on the top of this one here. Out of this world. Then this right here. This way I have horseradish mayonnaise on every layer of the sandwich. Next, I'll take my tomato here. I'm going to slice my tomato right here. Nice thin slices of the tomato. This is why this is so good in the summer. Oops. Need to get my bacon out of the oven here. When I make a sandwich that contains bacon, I really like to have hot bacon. I just think it makes the sandwich all that much better. So have our bacon right here. That's good to go. Okay, good. Now, We'll start with our turkey. We're going to get the turkey right here. Now this is, and wait till you see when I cut this open how nice this looks. So we'll build up our turkey right here. Then on top of the turkey, I'm going to put my tomato slices. To hold this in place, turn this upside down like that. Press that together. Then we'll take a little bit more of our horseradish mayonnaise right here. You have to have somewhat of a large mouth to eat this, okay? Then we just take our bacon right here. This works, right? A little bit of bacon there. By the way, when you make the bacon, if you burn the first batch, don't beat yourself up, because anybody who's ever worked in a kitchen and said they never burned the bacon when they put it in the oven, I don't think they're probably telling you the truth. We have a saying in the business that anybody who says they've never burnt bacon has definitely burnt bacon. This goes right on top like this. Then we're going to take, holding it together here, going to slice this down, kind of bring this back together here like this. This is one great looking sandwich that we have right here. We need to take a little break, but don't go anywhere, because when we come back, I'm going to show you how to make a cucumber endive and avocado salad with scallops. It's Light Summer Meals today on Let's Cook. We'll be right back after this. Hi, welcome back to Let's Cook, where we are making nice light summer meals. I'm using avocado in the salad I'm about to make, and I needed to clear up some misconceptions about avocados. Avocados are good for you. People are sometimes concerned about the fat content, but the fat in an avocado is good fat. An avocado is a great source of hard, healthy, monosaturated fat. The avocado fat is a type of fat that may actually help raise levels of HDL, or good cholesterol, and actually protects the arteries while lowering the levels of LDL, or bad cholesterol. Bottom line, the avocado is a healthy choice. That's why I'm using them in the salad. Plus, the richness, the flavor that they give is out of this world. Okay, I'm going to stop working with my cucumber here right now, and I'm going to actually get our scallops ready for what we're going to do. Because we have to marinate the scallops. They're not cooked. Let me go over the ingredients that I'm going to use to marinate the scallops. And I'll have about 6 sea scallops. I'll use 2 ounces here of lime juice. So I'm going to use 2 ounces of lime juice, about a tablespoon here of water. Then we're going to go ahead and add a tablespoon of sugar, a half a teaspoon here of salt, and a 1/4 of a teaspoon here of pepper. And then, of course, I put in a little olive oil there, too, if I forgot to mention that. And this is a marinade for our scallops. This is what we're going to marinate the scallops in, almost as if you were making a ceviche. Then the scallops, what I did, and shh, don't tell anybody. I went to the supermarket and I bought some frozen scallops. And the reason I bought frozen scallops is they're easier to slice. When you take them out of the freezer, the IQF, what you do is you take the scallop just like this, and you're just going to cut it down while it's still partially frozen, and it slices very nice for you. Then you just take these scallops right here, and you'll take a little bit of your marinade right here, just a little bit here, and you just put this on top and let this sit in the marinade. And do more than just 2 scallops here. As a matter of fact, I already have some done here, and you can see what they look like. And this actually chemically cooks the scallop, and it raises the pH, or the acid content. I'm sorry, it lowers the pH, raising the acid content actually cooks the scallop. So that's the first part of our dish. Secondly, we're going to take let me get a side towel here, clean this up here. We're going to take our cucumber and we're going to cut this bâtonnet. Now, when I go to cut this bâtonnet, what I mean that I'm going to take the cucumber and I'm going to cut it into little bâtons, and they can be 1 inch to 2 inches in length. So I take the cucumber this way, cut it down here, and then I cut it down this way. So it almost looks like a French fry cut like that. Then we take these and we cut them down this way. That way they're nice 4-size pieces. I'll need one more for this, for the one presentation here. So I'll have my cucumber this way, and then the avocado. Avocados are so good. I love avocados. And you can do a lot more than guacamole with an avocado. Cucumbers. I love cucumbers in the summer. With the avocado, we'll just take our knife. We'll cut right here. This is a Hass avocado. Cut here. Expose the avocado this way. Then with the heel of our knife, be careful. You cut in to this, and you'll just, come on out. See how that comes out? Be careful. This is slippery. Break this off with the spoon there, so you just get rid of that pit. I remember in the 60s and 70s, everybody had an avocado tree growing in their windowsill. When they became popular. And at least when I lived in California, they did. Then we take a little bit of avocado here. Just need a little bit of this right here. We'll take this, we'll cut this down. Just nice little bite-sized pieces like that. So I have my cucumber, I have my avocado. Now I think I'll make my dressing for this. To make the dressing, using a little bit of honey here. Doesn't it? Oh, so good. Then I have some soy sauce, safflower oil, Chinese 5-spice, and some minced garlic and ginger together. Just kind of mix this all together here. So now this salad actually has 2 dressings. So we have this dressing here. Then we'll take our avocado with our cucumber, put that into the dressing right here. Then arugula. We'll dice up our arugula right here like this. A little bit of arugula in here. Just toss this together. Doesn't that look great? Oh, out of this world. Now, to finish our salad, we simply take our marinated scallops this way. We're going to take these chemically cooked scallops right here, shingle them onto a plate here. Beautiful. Then we'll also take a little bit of the dressing here too. Get a little bit of this dressing right on those scallops right there. Then a little bit of endive here. And we'll use the endive as a base for our salad here. So I have this lovely endive here. And then we'll come in here with the arugula, the avocado, and the cucumber with this soy dressings flavored with Chinese 5-spice. Out of this world. We need to take a quick break. And when we come back, I'm making a coconut-laced orange angel food cake for a light summer meal today on Let's Cook. We'll be right back. Hi, welcome back to Let's Cook, where we are preparing light summer meals. Now, for you now, right now I'm going to make a coconut-laced orange angel food cake. And the great thing about angel food cake is its versatility. It tastes great by itself, which is great if you're watching your diet because it's fat-free. Or you can dress it up like I'm doing today with a little bit of coconut and orange as well. Let's go over the ingredients for the angel food cake. I'll be using a cup of cake flour, 1 1/4 cups of sugar, 2 ounces of orange juice, 4 tablespoons of orange zest, 1/2 cup of unsweetened shredded coconut, 1 1/2 cups of egg whites, a teaspoon of cream of tartar, a teaspoon of vanilla, and 1/2 teaspoon of lemon extract. Let me show you how we're going to get this started. The first thing I'm going to do is in my bowl right here, which I cleaned out and I wiped out with vinegar or lemon juice, is just to neutralize it. I'm going to put my egg whites, which are at room temperature. We're going to start to beat those egg whites, okay? They're going to start to take on a little air. While they start to take on a little air, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 1/4 of my sugar, 1/4 of a cup of the sugar, and to that I'm going to add my cream of tartar. That's the acid that's going to stabilize my egg whites. So we'll get our cream of tartar in there too, which is has tartaric acid, and it's going to stabilize them. So once my egg whites start to take on a little air like this and get a little frothy like that, I drizzle in the sugar with the cream of tartar. That's going to stabilize them. We're going to let that start to whip up till it's shiny but not dry and it has nice medium peaks. In this bowl right here now, I'll take my sugar, another cup of flour right here, and I sift this together, making sure I get rid of any of the lumps right here. So I just sift that together. To this now, I'm going to go ahead and add my orange zest and my toasted, my unsweetened coconut. You could toast it if you wanted. Just mix that together there. This way my dry ingredients are put together. Going to come over here. My egg whites are starting to take on a little bit of air here. Once they start to take on a little bit of air, I'm going to go ahead and add my orange juice to this. Okay. And my vanilla, all my extracts. Now I have my extracts here. Okay, so there's our vanilla. There's our lemon, orange extract. Any of the extracts that you're using, you're going to add those to it. Okay, good. By the way, I know why it's called Angel's Food Cake. It smells heavenly here. I could just kind of live right over my mixer, just like, oh. They just told me over my FB, it doesn't really sound good when I do this, but it smells really good. So that's almost ready to go. Now, my Angel Food Cake pan. What I've done with this pan, and if you don't have, this is a non-stick pan, but I still do the classic thing, which is to put cold water in it or mix it with cold water. I'm just going to pour this water away. We don't want to use fat in there because it will cause it to deflate. Okay. My egg whites are almost here. They just take a little while to come up. But what I can do to, well, actually we'll wait because if you were to count to about 60 on this, you could do this. As a matter, you know what? While this is coming up, I don't want to take a break yet. I'd like to, we have a viewer email question that I'd like to answer, okay? And I'm going to answer that in a certain segment, but let me just tell you what this email said. The email was from a viewer, and Lisa writes, I love Angel Food Cake, but every time I fold in the flour into the egg whites, I seem to lose air and my cake turns out heavy. What am I doing wrong? I'll tell you what you're doing wrong here, Lisa. You're overbeating it. You're not really folding it in properly. So if you don't use an acid, either lemon juice or cream of tartar, to stabilize your egg whites, you're going to lose air. You also temper your dry ingredients with a little bit of the egg whites here. So let me just take this and I'll show you what I mean when I say temper. What you do is you're going to take your eggs like this. You're going to take in a little bit of your egg white right here. Then with this, what you'll do is using this whip, you're just going to go ahead and get all your dry ingredients wet here before you fold in the rest of the egg whites. So here, I just need a little bit more in here, about half of those egg whites. This will work. So if you temper this first, and you temper your dry ingredients first and get them nice and wet, it's easier to now fold in the rest of your egg whites without losing all of the air that you've created. So now we just take this here, and I'm going to show you this folding action that we have to do with this cake as well. Again, this is a very simple cake to make. We're going to start here. We're going to come from the bottom here, and all we do is we pick this up and get this all folded well together. So I'm going to continue to fold this. You'll notice I'm not flattening it down at all. I'm folding this very nicely. And once everything is incorporated, just like this, where it's all done together and that's well incorporated, what we do is we'll just take this, put this in our Angel Food Cake pan. We're going to bake this in a 350-degree oven for about 50 minutes without banging it. And we're going to have a delicious orange coconut Angel Food Cake for that lovely light summer meal you're looking to prepare. Okay, the only thing I have to show you is you're going to take this and just make sure it's nice and flat like this and get this in the oven, which is what I'm just about to do. We're going to take a little break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hi, welcome back to Let's Cook, where I've made some nice light summer dishes or a light summer meal that you can, I know that you can enjoy. The first thing that we did is we did, my favorite sandwich. A turkey po' boy here. It's a 3-layer. You could call it a club sandwich too. You could also just even call it a hoagie, but we have the horseradish mayonnaise with the thick cut bacon, with the smoked turkey, with the lettuce, with the tomato. Out of this world. Secondly, we did the cucumber endive and avocado salad with scallops that we're showing you right now. Real delicious, real healthy, really nice and light. Chinese five. I feel like I should be jogging on the beach or something, out of this world. And then Last but not least, if you like angel food cake, which is simply egg whites, flour, sugar, you should try my recipe because I know that it's really good. You have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.